So, March 21st. Um, so recently, I had decided I had gotten into that crazy situation with Hawkers and, that bullshit. And so I left, or I just didn't come back through all the shit. And I was pretty discouraged about heating and cooling, that industry right there at that time. So I decided that I was going to go on a 100% commission route. I went first and got my real estate license because I had the idea that I was going to go be this be a real estate person, which is still not out of the cards. I still got the license, so it wasn't a total loss. And I got the reverse selling course, so I'm good with that. Those skills still apply. Um, so recently took a loss. I went and I got into the B2B sales because I realized that the real estate industry is like a giant Ponzi scheme. So I decided that that would probably eat up more of my money than I was comfortable with. And, with the way that things are right now in the economy, it's probably not going to pan out to what I'm hoping it does. So I decided to go into the B2B sales. And that also, selling the digital marketing, I got the Jordan Belfort straight line persuasion, and that was pretty powerful. Um, and so that still sticks. Those things still apply, but I can see that it's not really making any money, and it's going to be really tough. And even if it does pick up and start to make a little bit of money, it is, it is going to be really tough to keep that going. The situation with Ilea. What am I going to do about that? The childcare situation is just crazy. Can't find anybody to watch her. It just makes things increasingly difficult. But um, so I was feeling a little bit discouraged about the sales thing. 100% commission. It's almost it's kind of a tough thing take to be able to see the failure and not be like discouraged by it. Um, it still didn't happen. So, but I can recognize when it's a fail. I'm not too proud um, to take a loss. I'm not too proud for that. So I decided, I guess, to use my fallback and go back to go back to heating and cooling. For the time being, it was a good idea. It was a good idea, just improper execution, and it doesn't have to go away. You know, the pursuit of trying to break out of this freaking box does not have to go away. Just have to find a different route. It'll reveal itself at some point. Um, but you know, even with the HVAC industry, I always say that I don't even use a resume anymore. That I just call up, and so I put it to the test one more time. I did not even send a resume in, but it took two businesses this time. I walked into the first one, and while they were pretty, after talking to them, for a few minutes, they just had this crazy look on their face. The deer in the headlights type of look. But it was a commercial outfit, and I've never done commercial before, so if it were a different industry, I would have been in there in a second. And then that one I had to, that one I just called up, and they told me to come in and speak to them. And so the second one was a good one. I just called them today and started talking to the dude, and he told me to come in, and then gave me an offer when I left. And I think the circumstances are really good, the place is really good, and it's really not too much. I mean, I guess it's a little bit of an L, but I didn't really spend all of my money. I didn't spend all of my money, and it's not really a huge deal. So it's not really a giant loss, especially because I still got to call and um, just call and get a job, basically. I don't know if those are. I don't know if that happens for everybody. Maybe it does, but I know that all the interviews are 2 to 3 hour interviews now. They're not quick, and I usually don't leave without a job. So it's kind of nice. Anyways, just had that little story.